I spent so long living in Soul's shadow. Ironically, it felt like I forgot what the sun even looked like. But after setting this women's division ablaze, you are finally looking at the new NXT Women's North American Champion! Unlike what some of you wanted to believe, I did this all on my own. I was overlooked, underestimated, and treated like an afterthought. Every time someone talked about the future of the NXT Women's Division, they talked about Lola Vice. They talked about Kendall Gray. They talked about Tatum Paxley, and they always talked about Sol Ruca. But now, I'm the one holding this championship, and the future is in my hands. This championship isn't a dream come true. It is a course correction, a mistake that has finally been fixed, and I don't owe anybody, especially any of you, any gratitude for something that was obvious from the start. I will never allow my name to be fallen in the shadows of...
Coño, tremendo fiesta que tenemos aquí hoy, ¿eh? Zarya, did I hear you say dominant? You've been champion for a week. But before you focus on that, can you do us all a favor and get over Sol already? Kalani, tu voz, tú cállate la boca. And Kendall, girl, we ain't even at bash yet, and you already think you're the champion.
Yeah.
You may be the #1 contender, mama, but I beat you before, and I'ma do it again. I don't crumble under pressure.
Of course, Lola, you're gonna talk a big game to her because you know you can
does
be the
anyone
same
else
against you.
Wait a second. Ladies, hold on.
Yeah, Stone, we understand, Stone, we
Mr.
understand.
Stone, I get it. Kendall and I against Kalani and Zarya tonight.
And that is why we have the best women's division in wrestling.
We talked about that, man. And Lockwood drawn over the official. The tag champs. Who? That's Bourne. Miles Bourne. North American champion, even in the odds. Heights turning right around. Drake misses, comes right back in. Height of glory. Heights headed to the Great American Bash.
Here's your winner, and the new #1 contender to the NXT North American Championship, Tavion High!
I don't need you here, Miles. I can do this myself. But you know that.
Well, can Tavion take his career to new heights and back up that statement at the Great American Bash? Looking for another submission right now.
And much like Tavion Heights, we know Thea Hale has the tools. We've seen glimpses of greatness, but when does she figure it all out? When does she put it all together and utilize everything she's capable of?
Big headbutt inside 60 seconds right now, and I have to agree with you. You would think that this would be right in Thea's wheelhouse and no one home. Izzy right back up, steamrolling right over Thea. 45 on the clock, into the cover, and Izzy advances.
Here's your winner, Izzy Day!
And right in, and now looking for the sharpshooter, turning the body of Parker.
Jada trying to hang on, fighting with everything left in her being.
Can the NXT Universe will Parker on? Rhodes reaching out and Natty realizing it. Dragging Parker back out, sitting down, cinching it in. The pain has to be absolutely excruciating. Natty forces Parker to tap.
Here's your winner by submission, Natty!
What a fight!
You're exactly right. Natty picking up the win, but there's no need for Jada Parker to hang her head tonight. That was a hell of an effort. And another time could look very, very different. Tonight just belonged to Natty.
It's been a bit of an up and down start for us here, ain't it?
Yeah, you with the North American title and me with the NXT title. And Cam's sticking his nose in my business again.
That guy.
Goodness, one of us is representing England properly. I walked through these doors as Mr. England. Unlike the two of you, I am still undefeated, clearly the best dressed, and now I can officially refer to myself as Mr. NXT.
Can you? I mean, you may be best dressed, but Shiloh had authenticity and vulnerability in his speech. There's a reason the fans voted for him to be Mr. NXT.
And how far did that little speech get him? Mr. Hill is not medically cleared. And as clearly dictated in the pageant rules, if the Mr. NXT is unable to fill his duties, then the runner-up is declared the winner.
What are you talking about?
And I believe this title warrants a very well-deserved championship match.
Well, good thing you don't get paid for thinking, but as a champion, I'd love to see you put that to the test.
Perhaps I will if you put that Evolve Championship on the line.
Oh, really? Well, just remember, I did the judging for the Mr. NXT swimwear round, and you and I are no stranger to you coming up short. Oh, you mad?
Hey, do us a favor.
Kick his ass.
With pleasure. Clock it.
Oh.
Oh, you got it. Thumb in
I got
middle.
this one.
Sassy rock.
Oh, yeah.
And Diggs looking at the clock, but she's wasting valuable time under 45 seconds. What's Stacks doing?
Making a fool of himself.
And Diggs now. Taken again. Precious seconds wasting away.
No.
Oh! Wiping out birth rate. Corey, look at the clock. There's only 27 seconds.
This is what I'm chalking up to inexperience.
Oh, wait, Grace, did you see Grace? Did you see Grace?
No, she, what?
Grace popped up and
Oh, my
inside
God.
cradle.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Genius.
come on.
Fantastic! Here is your winner, Ariana Grace!
Grace moves on. Spear! Vice is taken out. Is Zarya about to pin the NXT Women's Champion? This is how she was. Did you see? It's Tatum Paxley, the former Women's North American Champion. Buenos noches.
Zarya's rock, Lola Vice can taste victory.
Tatum Paxley popped out of nowhere, and right there, back fist. Vice takes out Zarya.
Here are your winners, the team of Tatum Grace and Lola Vice!
From Booker T, who we'll see back from vacation.
Wait a minute, Vic.
Oh! Expect anything on a Tuesday, and you can say that again. Paxley getting her a piece of Zarya. These two far from over. Tatum trying to rip Zarya apart. We're gonna need a little bit more security out here as you go from one title to another. There's the showdown at the Great American Bash. And oh! That was inadvertent.